What is the weirdest thing you had to do at someone else's house because of their culture/religion? I had a good friend whose family were wealthy and very big on some weird sort of gift giving. Basically there were two things. One, you could not give them a present, no gifts at birthdays, Christmas, etc. If you gave them a gift they would either politely refuse or donate it. Two, you always received a gift if you went to their house, even if it was for an afternoon. I remember going to my friend's house when I was 8 or 9, 1998-1999, and them giving me a PlayStation, and each time I went over they'd give me a new game, which continued until they gave me a Nintendo GameCube. Very weird, and it wasn't because I was poor, we lived in the same area etc. This recently repeated itself when I visited my friend's house, now lives with his own family, and when I was leaving his wife was trying to give me a bottle of scotch and my daughter a fucking Nintendo Switch. Went to a friend's house for dinner, a lovely meal. The whole family cleaned their plates of food, then turned them over and ate dessert on the back of their plates like it was the most normal thing in the world. I copied them just to be polite. Plot twist, they only do that when guests come over. I work for the ambulance service and I was asked to take my shoes off before attending to their mother in cardiac arrest. Politely reminded them that there was a time and place. I am reminded of the story on Reddit where a girl went to her boyfriend's parents' house to meet them, and they had a ritual where they gather around a table and savagely consume an entire orange, skin and all. She didn't do it, and she upset the entire family. I think it's my favorite story from Reddit. I remember going to my Swedish friend's house. And while we were playing in his room, his mom yelled that dinner was ready. And check this. He told me to wait in his room while they ate. That SHD was ducking wild. In Spain I think you can call the police if this happens, haha. Drinking only milk for dinner. Don't get me wrong, I like milk and will freely drink it at times, but one time at my high school girlfriend's house I had dinner. I was helping set the table and her mom started to pour milk in all the glasses. Not wanting to be rude and ask for soda or something, I simply said I'll just have water. She replied with, the Bible says milk is served with supper. A friend's mom once screamed at me when I mentioned I was reading Harry Potter. She thought I was going to learn spells. I went over to my friend's house to play D&D in high school, and my friend's mom made lunch for the 7 of us. It was really good. We were just playing D&D and eating tacos, and after we all finished the lunch, everyone started pulling out cash. I was super confused. My friend turned to me and asked, "Do you have your $5? So apparently we were supposed to pay for the meal. I was incredibly embarrassed. One of my other friends ended up paying for me. I never played D&D at that house ever again. To know what's weirder, the fact that they asked you to pay or the fact that the others were prepared. That wasn't his house, it was a Taco Bell. If you enjoyed this content then please like and subscribe.